Hi, TankSlayer710 here. I was wondering if you guys could tell me what type of content for my channel you like versus what type of content for my channel you'd wish I spend less time on, because I'm thinking about, I'm like branching out, doing different content stuff. I'm just kind of testing the waters. My Girls and Panzer stuff seems to be super popular, so I might do another video on that. And I'm thinking about even trying to do like a music video sort of type thing in the future. Yeah, I guess you'll have to wait and see. Can you guys please type in the comments what type of content you like versus what type of content you'd like to see, maybe, or what type of content you don't really want me to work on anymore. Thanks, and without further ado, onto the video. Hello, TankSlayer710 here, and today I will be reviewing the Tier 4 Premium Soviet Light Tank, the Valentine II, and giving my opinion of if it's worth the gold. In this review, I'll be going over the tank's history, then I'll show some gameplay, and finally, I'll rate it in the holy trinity of tanks, the armor, the speed, and the gun, and also give my opinion on if it's worth it or not. The Valentine II was made in Britain and sent to Russia as part of the Lend-Lease program. It was slightly popular with its Russian crews, who liked the armor but despised the 2-pounder gun, which was mediocre at best in tank-on-tank engagements, and very poor at infantry support, as its HE was horrible. It was taken out of service in favor of other Lend-Lease tanks such as the Matilda, and then also Soviet tanks such as the KV-1. In World of Tanks Blitz, it's a good frontline tank, but its penetration on its 2-pounder gun is so poor, I equip almost as much APCR on it as I do AP. Now, for some gameplay. Okay, so we are on an encounter battle, Fort Bay, and this is not the best matchmaking, but as you can see, since this tank is preferential matchmaking, I can only see a tier 4 maximum, but there's a pretty good amount of dangerous tanks on the enemy team, such as the A32, the Hetzer, the Looks, depending on its turret, the M3 Lee, and the Valentines can always pen Valentines, which is a good rule to remember, because even though they're pretty slow, they can still do some serious damage. Alright, load in. Okay. So, everyone decided, okay, we're gonna go town. And yeah, you can see this thing, even though it's a light tank, it's just really not fast. The Valentine II is nowhere near as fast as any other light tank at the tier. Except for, yeah, the Matilda's a medium tank, even though they were both classified as infantry tanks in real life. Also, the Valentine normal in the tech tree is better than the Valentine II, because it can equip like a 6-pounder gun on its Mark 9 turret, and this thing only has the Mark 2 turret with a 2-pounder gun. So it's just really, I don't know. Maybe you want to shell out $5 for this, but I really would not recommend it. Well, there goes the review, ladies and gentlemen. It's over now. Alright, so we're sort of doing like a weird flanking maneuver through the town. We got some other people camping near the spot. Someone's still AFK. We run into the Chiha. So I'm finally locked on, and there's also a Cruiser 4 there. Now here's where you're about to see how good the light tank's armor is. I can just drive up to the Chiha, no fear at all, because I know he can't pin my armor. And so he puts a shot to me, then realizes he can't pen, so he's trying to aim past me, my teammates behind me, so I kind of go meat shield mode, because I already know he can't pen me even if he tries, which he just tried again and failed again. And my team quickly takes care of him. But, as you can see on the minimap, both of our teammates up there just got wrecked. So it's 2v2 right now. The AFK guy and the not AFK guy. Even though the not AFK guy might as well have just been AFK because he was pretty useless. Oh, the Looks at the stock turret. So the Looks is also not a threat whatsoever. With a, what's it, like a 20 or 30 millimeter auto cannon, which is supposed to be mounted on planes. So yeah, he's not really doing crud. Granted, yeah, this thing's accuracy isn't amazing either. And yeah. As you can see, for this Hetzer, this is why APCR is this. Right now I have more APCR in this tank than I have AP. Because each shell does so little damage, and the pen on this gun is just so bad that you need as much, if not more, APCR than you have AP. Oh, the lag spike right there. But our T-15 decides it's an amazing idea to try to YOLO two tier 4 tanks. I mean, I get what he was trying to do, try to kill the Looks, but looks like it was a bad decision. Oh, end me now, please. So our Looks is like, good game. I YOLO'd and got myself killed, and now it's obviously game over because I was the MVP and now we're dead. So, me and the C-28 decided to flank around, and so I want to put shots in the Hetzer, but T-28 decides he wants to go for the Looks. So it looks like that's your decision, and I'm going to head for the Hetzer. So, you'd think a T-28 can kill a Looks super fast if it's on, 28 health. The C-28's on basically full health, or 45 health, my bad. But the Looks is taking a good amount of damage right now, and our DW2 just died because he just got wrecked by everyone in town. And just given my luck, everybody who's still left alive is incredibly dangerous against me. So, yay for that. So I start firing on the Valentine. Kind of shockingly, I bounce that shot. I loaded the APCR immediately because I already know I can't pen the Valentine anywhere without it. And the Valentine's still very hard to pen even if you do have APCR. Finally, he took the looks out. Good job, 228. And now I have to deal with Valentine and the Hetzer. So I decide since the Hetzer's almost dead, and I already know I'm going to die, try to kill the Hetzer. I sort of try to no-scope it, just ends horribly. Now the Valentine and the Hetzer are turning the corner, so first shot bounces off the Hetzer. Valentine, since Valentines can pen Valentines except for Valentine IIs, because those don't really count because they're crud. I don't even know what happened there. Okay, bounce another shot off the Hetzer, and I'm just like, oh my god, why? Ram him, pen a shot, and I almost kill him. But the Hetzer gets me, and the Valentine gets me from the back, so that ended pretty horribly. Our team lost. We only killed 3 of them in return. I lost credits because of the amount of APCR fire, though I did do second best on the team. So to the next round we go. Okay, so I'm on an encounter battle on Yamato Harbor, and matchmaking is slightly more favorable this time. They still have 4 tier 4s, but I think actually, all 4 of them can pen me if they try. But yeah, it's not like Hetzers and stuff on the enemy team. The most dangerous to me, I think, would be either the Valentine or the T40. And respect to this BT7 artillery, his camo looks so cool. It's almost like the Yakusoda from Girls on Panzer camo, or the continuation school. 10 out of 10 with BT42 again. Wargaming should add a BT42 to this game, seriously. Shut up and take my money, Wargaming. Make a BT42 tier 4, 155mm howitzer. Standard ammo would be heat. And then they would have HE as well. I don't know, if might make a premium heat. Okay, well, that's not the point. So the T28 decides, okay, I'm going to YOLO them. I don't know why. T28 have basically no armor. But he decides it's a great idea. That Cruiser 2's shell velocity was so bad that our M5 Stuart is backing him away of the shot. So the Valentine's shooting at me, but I decide I'm going to rush forward and try to get under its gun. Hopefully. And the Valentine doesn't seem to be looking at me, so I decided, you know, I'm going to take out the T46 first, and then I'm going to the Cruiser 4. I'm going to Cruiser 4. I don't even know why. Sorry, then I'm going to go to the Cruiser 2. So, this Cruiser 2 is kind of screwed. But then, now it's one shot, and while shooting at the angled frontal armor on my pen, because thanks Wargaming penetration mechanics seems legit, and glorious ride, my favorite. Alright, they got a Valentine left, and I automatically load APCR, and you're about to see, even with APCR, how hard it is for this 2-pounder gun to pen that thing. Like, there's a very small amount of spots, and I can't pen the side because all those boxes are all spaced armor right there. So I heal my driver, and I try to get into sort of hold down position so he can't do that much damage to me. When he gets that shot in my frontal hull plate, and got the Matilda coming in to support. I'm trying to keep myself so I can, most of the time, only show my turret to him. So he'll do less damage. So I get that shot in, and now I try to play a shot between the turret ring and the body. Doesn't go in, and the Matilda knocks him out. Good job, flying blue pig. Now there are only a few tanks left, an A32 and a T40. So I load back up AP, and the A32 decides to make its run, because it realizes capping would be completely useless at this point, and it can use its speed to try to outmaneuver us and maybe try to get us 1v1. I don't know, have some sort of chance to win. And I'm still kind of wondering where the T40 is. I sort of think he's AFK, but I'm more focused on this A32 right now, because he's going at high speeds, and he's going to be moving around pretty fast. So artillery goes to intercept, but it's not as effective as he would like it to be. A32's just forgotten about shooting back at people for some reason. And here's the big problem with auto-aim. So I'm aiming with auto-aim, but as it doesn't take lead and it keeps my gun stuck to the target, I just keep missing these shots because it keeps trying to like calculate where the shell will go, and it won't take account for lead. So I probably should have turned it off there, but whatever. That's neither here nor there because that was then. So the A32 continues going, and our Matilda thinks it's an amazing idea to hit that engine power boost and then adrenaline, because, you know, he's totally going to catch an A32 and a Matilda. And our Martyr 2 spots the T40. Now here's a moment I don't understand. A32 is going for the Martyr, or the A32 is driving that way. The Martyr 2 has its back open. The A32 could put in a good 200 damage wallop into it. Just, you know, ignores it and keeps driving. He's like, okay, well, you're there. Martyr 2 plants a shot in the A32, and our artillery gets another shot into him. And at this point, I'm like, there's no way I'm going to catch the A32, so, you know, I'm just going to put shots into the T40. Yeah, so I start shooting the T40 just for the extra damage, and the Martyr decides he wants the kill. Unfortunately, with a reload that long, not yours. My kill. And then, yeah, then the A32 is left. And the Martyr 2 is not very happy with Rip Logan 145. Not very happy about that situation. Affirmative, negative, affirmative, okay. Yeah. So that was a pretty good round. Didn't really showcase all of this thing's strong points because I was moving around most of the game. But it sort of showed the armor of this thing. So yeah, second class mastery badge and a Confederate. Got pretty good amount of credits this time. And second best on the team. So yeah, now to the next round. Okay, so this is an encounter battle on Middleburg. It's a sort of favorable matchmaking because we have a head triple tune. And we got the one tank that can outdo the Valentine on Valentine's Day. Sentinel. It's also being sold as the Sentinel of Love. Gotta make that money wargaming, right? Because, you know, being billionaires wasn't enough. Yeah, look at that Sentinel. Wow, that was never mind. Alright, that's not the point. So, I'm a little bit worried about their Electo and their T-40 if he's not AFK, and a little bit of their A-32, but their Covenant and their T-28 doesn't seem to be that much of a threat. And their A-32 rushes up, spots, well, actually nobody, or maybe probably spots the Panzer III, and decides it's probably a better idea to get out of there. And hits adrenaline. So, A-32 decides, you know, I'm gonna stay in the fight, and the T-20 turns the corner, and after bouncing that first shot in A-32, I decided I remember the T-28 has short armor, and then tank with good alpha, but absolutely god awful armor to pick away, and not very good pen, which is why I wasn't really worried about him penning, because he can't pen my frontal armor, because it's a little bit too good for that gun, unless he decides to load bounces a second shot, and I realized how thick the armor of the A-32 is, so I decided, you know, I'm just going to try my against him, and I'm going to try to get point blank range of the Panzer IV, so if there is a point, you go to the third shot, and the A-32 puts the shot in. At this point, I decided, you know, I'm going to engage the A-32, and I'm going to need a PCR, because that thing's armor is a bit too good. So, I try to keep myself in a sort of hold-on position, because if they can give me 3 points up to the front of the hold clip, because it's not angled, so if people can pen, they'll probably cut through there. Load up my adrenaline on the A-32. And it's all over for him at this point. He's sort of trying to do something to put another shot into me. Good for him, I guess. And I'm trying to still keep it so my turret is the thing he mostly only sees. And looks like he's about to put another shot into it. That was a lot of APCR and use up to that guy. But luckily the Covenant does not have the armor strike with the A-32, so he won't be anyone near as much of a problem as the A-32 was to kill. And bang! Covenant. Now they just have a T-40 left, and our team knocks him out. So yeah, that's it for games. Let's check the post-battle stats first. So, I got a steel wall without premium. I still did pretty good. I did a couple of shots worth than that Hetzer. So yeah. Now, to the conclusion. In conclusion, this is a pretty lower than mediocre tier 4 light tank. And to be honest, I really don't think it's worth the price of $5.99 for this thing. Not even for Valentine's Day, unless you really want it. So, as a final grade, for the speed, I give it a 3 out of 10, as it's one of the slowest tanks at tier 4. And then the armor, I give it a 7 out of 10, as it can block most rounds from many guns. But to be honest, it can't really block rounds from any higher tier guns, such as 75mm and up. And for the gun, I give it a 4 out of 10, because though it has a super rapid rate of fire and a good DPM, the amount of APCR you have to use on this gun just takes away from its profitability. So yeah, I honestly don't think this tank is worth the gold. Thanks for watching. Till next time.